Today, we will learn how to drape the basic slim skirt. Firstly, we will fold downward the center front line and the center back line. You use fingers to crease it, but don't press the muslin. Okay. Firstly, we will pin the indicated waistline on the tab. Then you pin center front and hip line intersection. Secondly, you will pin the side seam at hip line. And pin center back at hip line. Okay, and then you will place pins to secure the hip line to prevent seeking. You smooth the muslin approximately 4 centimeters, no ears. Also, close to side seam, approximately 4 centimeters, no ears. Front and back. This part, the hip line close to center back, approximately 4 centimeters, no ears. Now, you can see 1 centimeter ease at hip line. Okay, check it. And then you distribute the ease evenly. You will use pins up and down. Okay, the same thing for back. Distribute the ease evenly. After you pin hip line, you check the skirt below hip line falls straight down. You smooth the T-line up towards the dress form. Okay. And then you leave a pinch of ease, which is approximately 0.3. And use a pin to secure. Also, on back, you smooth T-line towards the dress form and leave a pinch of ease at waist and pin. Then we will drape the side seam. You smooth the muslin and to make sure that the side seam on muslin to match the side seam on dress form. Then you use pins to pin the side seam. Okay, now the part from front T-line and back T-line, this part is fit the dress form. We can see fullness, a big fullness at front waistline, and a big fullness at back waistline. So we will next to drape the dots on. We will establish the dot point. We have two ways to establish the dot point. If the skirt will connect to the bodice, then the first dot should be in line with the dot on bodice. The back is the same thing, okay? If we will not connect the skirt with the bodice, then we will use the princess line on dress form for reference. Right now, we will use the dot on bodice. To match the dot line on the bodice, we will match it, and then you draw a cross mark to indicate it. Also, the back dot will match the dot of the bodice. You use this measurement and you draw a cross mark to indicate the dot point. If the fullness of the waist is smaller than 2.5, then we just use one dot. But if the amount of dot is more than 2.5, then we will use two dots. Right now, we will use two dots for this skirt. We smooth the muslin and pin the waist dot. The second dot, the position of second dot is at the center of side seam and the first dot. Also, between the two dots, we will add 0.3 centimeter ease. Next, we will drape the vanishing point of the dot. And use a pin to indicate the vanishing point of the dot. Also, okay, the front dots have been draped. We pin the center back dot and we pin the side back dot. The center back dot and the side back dot, we also add point through the ears. And then we use a pin to indicate the dot vanishing point. The dot vanishing point, please pay attention to this point. It should be at least 2.5 centimeters above the hip line. Check the fit of the skirt. Remember, there's no diagonal pulls around the skirt. That's very important.